be disciplined. Discipline is the ability to train yourself to be obedient or to have self-control. Esther portrayed the character of true discipline. Esther obediently remained under the tutelage of her uncle Mordecai. She probably did all the home chores, ran all the errands, woke up very early each morning, and went late to bed without complaints. As a young lady, she also made up her mind to keep herself. She lived a chaste life and served her God. During the pageant at the king's palace, she comforted herself, never compromised, and she also did according to all that Haggai the king's chamberlain told her to do, and this earned her great favor before everyone that she came across. Esther chapter 2 verse 15. Now when the turn of Esther, the daughter of Abihail the uncle of Mordecai, who had taken her for his daughter, was come to go in unto the king, she required nothing but what Haggai the king's chamberlain, the keeper of the women, appointed. And Esther obtained favor in the sight of all them that looked upon her. One of the virtues that won favor for Esther and made her outstanding was discipline and self-control. Esther chapter 2 verse 17 says, "And the king loved Esther above all the women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins, so that he set the royal crown upon her head and made her queen instead of Vashti." Esther behaved and acted very differently or uniquely from the way all the other girls behaved, and it paid off for her. Charisma can take people to the top, but it is a character that can keep or sustain you. As a child of God, you must understand that it is not everything that you see around you that you must talk about. Besides, you always have to think and analyze your words or situations before you say a word. Never be hasty to react to events around you because you may make mistakes. Proverbs 15 verse 4 says, "A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit." You must also be disciplined in the way you dress, in what you eat, and all you do. Imbibe the character of self-control, even in your relationship with people other than your husband. Discipline ensures an effective home building for you as a woman. The life of Ruth in the Bible, she is also a clear example of a disciplined woman. Even though she lost her husband, she refused to compromise. She stuck to Naomi, her mother-in-law, and prospered under her tutelage. Ruth 2 verse 2. "And Ruth the Moabitess said unto Naomi, Let me now go to the field, and glean ears of corn after him, in whose sight I shall find grace. And she said unto her, Go, my daughter." In talking about discipline and self-control, purity must be practiced. Mary, the mother of Jesus, was also a highly disciplined woman, who comported herself, kept herself, obtained favor in the sight of God, and obeyed the Lord in every way. Luke 1 verse 28. "And the angel came in unto her, and said, Hail, thou highly favored, the Lord is with thee, blessed art thou among women." The story of Lydia in the book of Acts, it is not hard to deduce that she was a woman who had immense self-control, dignity, and the fear of the Lord, and this also attracted the attention of apostles. Acts chapter 16 verse 14. "And a certain woman named Lydia, a seller of purple, of the city of Thyatira, which worshipped God, heard us, whose heart the Lord opened, that she attended unto the things which were spoken of Paul." Acts 16 verse 40. "And they went out of the prison, and entered into the house of Lydia, and when they had seen the brethren, they comforted them, and departed." Joseph also portrayed a life of discipline. Genesis chapter 39 verse 6-9. "And he left all that he had in Joseph's hand, and he knew not aught he had, save the bread which he did eat. And Joseph was a goodly person, and well favored. And it came to pass after these things, that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph, and she said, Lie with me. But he refused, and said unto his master's wife, Behold, my master wotteth not what is with me in the house, and he hath committed all that he hath to my hand. There is none greater in this house than I, neither hath he kept back anything from me but thee, because thou art his wife. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God?" It is good to note that charisma can take you to the top, but it is a character that can keep or sustain you there, and one of the major characters that will ensure you remain at the top is discipline and self-control. If you are a married woman or a single lady and you want your man to truly respect you and hold you in high regards, then self-control is not an option but a mandatory character that you must consciously cultivate. It is useful to the success of your home, life, and in your relationship with your husband cannot be overemphasized. In talking about discipline and self-control, purity must be practiced. Esther chapter 2 verse 3 shows the kind of ladies that were asked to be brought to the king were virgins. They were ladies who had consecrated their lives, Their lives had not been exposed to the world. Purity of heart and life is an essential attribute of an outstanding woman. As a married woman, keeping yourself to your husband, and as a single lady, ensuring that no man touches you until you are married. Discipline ensures an effective home building for you as a woman. God bless you.